Hello friends, so hope everyone is doing great. So today we are going to talk about basics of geometry and we'll continue to solve some questions related to the subject triangle. So in the previous lecture we have talked about different concepts and different formulae related to triangle. So I have just noted down some of the important formulae. So first is area of triangle. So if I have to compute the area of triangle, we have two formulas. One is 1 by 2 into base into height, and the second formula, if I know the perimeter of the triangle and if I know all three sides, I can compute this area of triangle by using this S parameter. If we talk about the equilateral triangle, we talked about two formulae. One is area of the triangle. It can be computed with root 3 by 4 into square of its side. The altitude of an equilateral triangle can be computed with root by multiplying side with root 3 by 2. We also saw one of the important attributes, which is median, and few of the properties of median. Like median always divides a triangle in equal areas, and intersection of different medians of a triangle, we call that point as a centroid, and centroid always divides the medians in ratio 2:1. So let's move to the question. So I have one question here. So the question is, the base and height of a right angle triangle are 12 centimeters and 5 centimeters. And the question they have asked is to find the perpendicular distance of its hypotenuse from the opposite vertex. So I'll just draw a triangle here quickly. So it is a right angle triangle and they have given the base and height. So if I draw the triangle, I'll just draw one triangle ABC. So I have its base, it's 12 centimeter and its height is 5 centimeter. And this is right angle triangle, right? So first we'll use Pythagoras theorem to compute its hypotenuse, which is AC. So if I have to apply Pythagoras theorem, so what I can write, AB square here plus BC square should be equal to AC square, correct? So here I have AB as 5, so 5 square plus BC is equal to 12, 12 square is equal to AC square. If I do the computation, I'll get AC as 13 centimeters. So we have found the hypotenuse of this triangle. So I'll just note it here, 13 centimeters. So let's calculate area of this triangle. So I have base, I have height. So area of this triangle, how we can compute of triangle is 1 by 2 into base into height, right? So I'll just put base value here. 1 by 2, base is 12 centimeter and my height is 5 centimeters. So the area will be 30 centimeters square. So this is area of triangle. So if I will just see here, if I rotate this triangle, so and what they have asked is find the perpendicular distance of its hypotenuse from the opposite vertex. So this is my hypotenuse, this is my opposite vertex. So they have asked us the length of this line. If I give point BD, so they are looking for the line, the length of BD. So what I'll do, I'll just rotate this triangle. If I rotate this triangle, what I'll get, this is my hypotenuse, this is my 90-degree angle. So this value we know 13 centimeter, this value we know 5 centimeter, this value we know 12 centimeter. And what they're looking for, they're looking for this specific line, length of this line. So as we know, it is the same triangle, right? So area of this triangle should be same. So I know area, I can consider this as my base and this as my height, this specific length BD. I can consider this as my height, correct? So we'll just compute the area of this triangle again. So area of this triangle should be 1 by 2. In this case, my base value is 13 centimeter. 13 into my height. So we know the area we computed in previous equation. So area I can put it here, 30 equal to 1 by 2 into 13 into h, correct? So I can compute h from this. So what will be the value of h? H will be 60 by 13 centimeter. So we got our answer here. So what they're looking for, the perpendicular distance of its hypotenuse from the opposite vertex, which is nothing but the altitude of its hypotenuse, and it is h. So we got our final answer. So h is 60 by 30. So this is the first question. Now we'll move to the next question. So let's look at another question. So the question is, if x is the length of a median of an equilateral triangle, then what is its area? So I'll just quickly draw a triangle so it's better for understanding. So I have a triangle ABC and I know length of its median, correct? So I will just draw one median of an equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle, all these three sides will be same. So this is one of the medians. I know the length of it. It is x, correct? So I know the median and we know the property of equilateral triangle. So in equilateral triangle, the median and altitude are the same, right? So we know the formula of altitude. How do you compute the altitude? It is root 3 by 2 into side, correct? So we know x, which is altitude, into, so we can define it as root 3 by 2 into side, correct? So we know x, root 3 by 2 into side. So if I have to compute this side, what can I do? The side I can compute by taking this value here. So 2x by root 3, correct? So this is my side. Now, so we know how can we compute the area of equilateral triangle. Area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into square of the side, correct? So I can just put this value here in the side. So it's root 3 by 4 into side. What is the side? 2x by root 3 square of this term, correct? If I just do this calculation, so here what I'll have, root 3 by 4 into 4x square upon 3. I'll just cut this 4. So what should be the area of triangle? It should be x square. I'll just cancel this root 3 with 3 by root 3. This is my final answer. So this will be my area of this equilateral triangle. Now we'll move to the next question. The question is, the perimeter of an isosceles triangle is 32 centimeter. Each of the equal side is 5 by 6 times of the base. What is the area of triangle? So we have been given the total perimeter, and there is one more thing we have been given. So it is the base and the relationship between base and the sides. So I'll just quickly draw the triangle for reference. This is my isosceles triangle ABC. So A, B, and C. So these two sides are equal, and this is the base, and these are the two which are the sides equal. And we know the perimeter is equal to 32 centimeters, correct? So I'll just assume this base, length of this base is x centimeters. So with the information given in the question, so what I can put AB and AC, it's 5 6 times of the base. So my AB will be 5 by 6 into x, and AC will be 5 by 6 into x, correct? And how can I compute the perimeter? Perimeter is sum of lengths of sides. So it is AB, perimeter is AB plus BC plus AC. So AB, what is it? It's 5 by 6 x, BC is x, and AC is 5 by 6 x again. So what is it? 32 I can put in the perimeter, and here I can put how much? It will be 6.10 plus 16, 16x by 6. So what will be my x? X will be 12 centimeters. So my base is 12 centimeter. So if I put this x and this all values here, so I'll get this value AB as 10, AC as 10, and BC we compared with x, it is 12. So what they have asked in the question? They have asked area of the triangle. So we know all the three sides, we know the perimeter. So how can we compute the area of triangle? By using this equation, by computing the s and by putting the values in that equation. So s we know this is 1 by 2 into perimeter, which is 32. So S will be 16, correct? So area, how can I compute area of triangle? It will be in root S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So I'll just put the values here. It will be in the root 16, 16 minus 10, which is 6, then again 6 into 4. So which will give me 48 centimeters square. So this is my area of this isosceles triangle. So this is our final answer. So we have checked the three questions which are based on the important formulae and basic concepts which we have checked in the previous lecture. Along with this, I have added some practice questions as well. So in this video link, you'll find a PDF document which is having practice questions on our topic which we discussed, triangle. So you can go through that, you can solve that. In case if you have any doubts or queries, you can just comment them.